doing today, everybody? This is Michael out in Maui. Aloha. So today I want to talk about generating the snap to throw the disc. How is the snap created to throw the disc? When you throw the disc, you want to get your wrist in on the throw. You want your disc to fire right at the end. On the release of the disc, your wrist needs to fire to throw the disc. I think a lot of times people are throwing, it's just one continual motion of the throw, like that, all the way around. One motion. When you throw with just one motion, it doesn't let the wrist fire through. You can't fire your wrist through on the throw from a relaxed arm. If your arm is relaxed with no tension and you throw, you're just gonna throw straight through like so. Because there's no tension in your arm, there's nothing for your wrist to snap against. The only way to create snap is your arm has to stop. So how do you stop your arm to create snap? On the reach back, you need to have a very tight forearm. You need to tighten your arm. Your grip needs to be tight. When you're throwing the disc and you pull into the pocket, your elbow bends. From the tension in your arm, when you follow through to throw the disc, the tension in your arm will keep your arm from straightening straight. It's going to keep it bent. So tension in your arm, as you pull down into the pocket, as your arm fires out, it's going to stay bent. That bend in your arm is what creates the snap. Your arm stops like momentarily on the release of the disc, so your wrist fires through. So it's kind of like this. You pull into the pocket, as your forearm fires through, shoulders rotate up. Because of arm tension, your arm isn't going to go straight. It's going to stay slightly bent. When my arm gets here, because there's tension in it, it's going to stop my arm. My arm stops right here. That allows your wrist to fire through. Then your shoulders rotate up. That's the throw. So it's like two parts to the throw. You have the arm pushing out to create the snap on the wrist here. Then part two, shoulders rotate up to finish the throw. But the only way to create that snap is with arm tension, because you have to keep your arm from straightening. If your arm straightens, you can't snap the wrist. So it kind of looks like this. I got a jump rope. This side represents the disc flying through the air. So as I'm holding this side of the handle, watch that end. As I throw through with a relaxed arm, that end doesn't pass my hand and fly, this way. It stays behind my hand the whole entire time. Because my arm is relaxed, there's no snap in the wrist. So it's like this. So the end down there, I reach back and I pull through with relaxed arm, you see how the handle stayed behind the whole entire time. So again, it looks like this. So from here, just one continual motion with the relaxed arm. You can see how the handle never passed my hand at the release of the disc. Right here, it stayed behind the whole entire time. So again, relaxed arm, the handle never passes my hand on impact. Right here, it stays behind. So you're here and you pull through with the relaxed arm. You can see how it never passed. So now, with arm tension and grip pressure, watch the end of the jump rope. It's going to accelerate right here. It's going to accelerate past my hand to that side. Because of the tension in my arm is going to stop right here. The wrist is going to fire, and the end of the jump rope is going to go flying past me. So it's just like this. Tighten up as tight as I can. Grip really tight. Now, you can see the jump rope accelerated past my hand. The end went past. So again, it looks like this. So you got the end of the jump rope. Tighten up my arm as tight as it can go. Tight grip. When I follow through, the end of the handle is going to fly past. So from here, you can see once again, the handle went past my hand. It accelerated right here. The end accelerated past. And that's because of the snap of the wrist from the arm tension I created. So to throw hard and get the snap on your wrist, you have to hold the disc tight. When you take the grip on the disc, it needs to be tight. Your forearm needs to be tight because you got to keep it from straightening. You don't want your arm to straighten. So I just recommend start throwing with a tighter grip, and you're going to notice that you're going to start throwing the disc harder. You know, it's just like this. Nice firm grip, tight. Throw the disc as hard as you can. You know, but if you don't have a firm grip and tight arm, you cannot snap the disc. You have to have a tight arm to snap the disc. You know, those are what? No step 300-foot throw with a tight arm, tight as I can grip it. So anyways, I just recommend, you know, start holding your disc tighter, tighten up the forearm to increase your distance. So anyways, this is Michael out in Maui. Aloha. Don't forget to subscribe.